Hello everyone, so today we will talk about hiding a session in Citrix. This is useful when, for example, one of your users has a profile issue and he's logged on, he gets disconnected, and when he wants to get back to the same session, he will get an error because there is an issue with his profile. And if he's on a multi-session VM, it's more difficult to reboot that VM. So you cannot just throw out all the users on that VM. For example, if you have 20 users on a VM, you cannot just disconnect everyone just to reboot the server for this one user. And in this case, there is a way to hide the session and to trick Citrix that the session is no longer there, so you can solve the user's problem. So let's first take a look at Studio. Where is it? So I have two users on the same machine, and we will try to hide user 01 session. So this is his session. So if, for example, so if everything works, let's say the user gets disconnected, and when he wants to get back to his session, he just clicks one more time the desktop, and he will enter the same session. So let me just open Task Manager, and you will see that, yeah, it's user 1 and user 02. And as you see, he got it in the same session. But for example, if this session gets stuck or has an error and the user cannot come back, when he clicks his icon on the storefront, he will get an error that he cannot log in. And to solve this without rebooting the entire server, there is a command that works only with multi-session connections. So what I will show you later in this video, I also have single session scenario where this command does not work. So first, let's see the user session. So this will throw out all the information, and we are looking for the word hidden here in the objects, hidden, and it's set to false. Sorry, it jumps for, where is it? Come on, I just saw it. So this one is hidden and it's set to false. We can filter this out, of course. We'll get broker session, and then we select the object only hidden, and we can see that it's set to false. Now to hide it, we use the same command, but we also use the set broker session. So this we will set to true. Sorry, to true. Okay, and then if we check it one more time, it should be set to true. Okay, so in this moment, after you do this, Citrix will believe that the user no longer has a session, and you can simply, so this is his current session. Normally this would be broken and it will not, you will not see anything, but we are just here testing the commands. And let's go to the users, user 01, and let's try to start the session one more time. We started it a couple of seconds ago, and we saw that we are getting the same session, and the command prompt was opened. But now let's see with the session that has the value set to true on the hidden object. Now we should get a separate, yeah, so we will get a separate connection on the same server. Yeah, if you have multiple servers, then probably the user will get a different VM. But for the test, this is very good because I only have one VM. And now we can see that on the same server, we have two sessions for the same user. So normally this would be broken, and the new session has started clean, and the user can now work. Let's also see how it looks in Studio. Here, let's refresh. Okay, we have user 01 with two sessions. This will remain here until if the user profile is really broken and it's stuck during log on or log off. This information will remain here until you completely restart this server. So you can, for example, after the business hours, you can set it to maintenance and reboot it later. And once the server comes back up, it will write the correct information in the database, and it will report that the users are no longer connected, and this will be cleaned up. Okay, so this was for the multi-session an example. Let me just sign out. And I can also switch back that what I've done to false, so that we are back to normal. We can also check it one more time. Okay, and now let's see a scenario where we have a single session OS, and I personally was not able to change anything. But if you have single session OS, then it doesn't really matter, because if the user has an issue on its VM and he's the only user, then we can safely reboot the entire VM. And we don't really need this workaround. But nevertheless, let's try it. So I am now, let's go to here, the studio. So we have single session. Let's see the machine catalog. So single session OS, both machine catalogs, and user 01 should be on this one session. Yeah. And we will try the same commands on this site. This is the site that has DDC04. Let's go back. Where is my PowerShell? Here. So again, same user. You get the information now from the other site, DDC04. And where is that? Let's search directly for the, so it's set to false, but in this case, if I now try to set it to true, it will not work. Yeah, and I wasn't able to make it work. Nevertheless, this really doesn't need to work on a single session OS, because you can always reboot that VM, and you will not have to use this workaround. Okay, this was it for this video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this.